Trump's closest aide, US envoy Sergio Gor, has called Kashmir an important part of India during his first visit to Srinagar. The statement has rattled Pakistan, with Islamabad summoning a US diplomat over Gor's remarks, and POK is now drawing growing international attention. Sergio Gor stated, "Kashmir is an important part of India. I'm visiting the place for the first time. It is an incredibly beautiful place." Sergio Gor is the first US envoy to visit Kashmir since India launched Operation Sindoor against Pakistan, and also since the scrapping of Article 370. US Ambassador Sergio Gor met Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah. He stated, "We had a very warm meeting and we look forward to building on our relationship." This comes after POK has not only urged India and the UN for help, but also the US. The POK crisis has spilled onto US streets, with protests held outside the White House. Another group protested at the Pakistani embassy in DC, demanding an independent probe into the Rawalakot violence. In New York, activists gathered at the UN backing JAAC's 38-point charter alongside Taslima Akhtar's testimony to the UN Human Rights Council. The US State Department said, "We call on all protesters to express their grievances peacefully." It also urged local authorities to exercise restraint. Right after Srinagar, Gor is in Ladakh and is expected to meet the Dalai Lama. This comes after growing Tibetan protest amid Chinese ethnic unity law, which led to self-immolation of Lobga Rangzen. The visit is even more significant as Ladakh is at the heart of India's territorial disputes with both China and Pakistan. As expected, Pakistan is rattled by the US envoy's Kashmir remarks. Pakistan summoned US Chargé d'Affaires in Islamabad, Natalie A. Baker. A letter from Pakistan's foreign ministry states it was underscored that Jammu and Kashmir is an internationally recognized disputed territory, awaiting final disposition in accordance with the relevant UNSC resolutions and the aspirations of the Kashmiri people. Pakistan cites the UN but skips the part it never complied with. The 1948 UNSC resolution first step required Pakistan to withdraw its nationals from Jammu and Kashmir, a condition Pakistan never fulfilled. Trump's outreach to India has gone beyond Kashmir. Days before Gor's Srinagar visit, Trump praised India's election system. While Pakistan now summons the US envoy, it had earlier welcomed Trump's offer to mediate on Kashmir. After the May 2025 India-Pakistan clash, Trump posted, "I will work with you both to see if, after 1,000 years, a solution can be arrived at concerning Kashmir." Washington also offered to intervene in 2019, but India rejected the offer. India's position on Jammu and Kashmir is clear. The Instrument of Accession, signed by Maharaja Hari Singh in October 1947, acceded the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir to India. While Sergio Gor praised the valley's beauty, the picture across the line of control could not be more different. POK's elections descended into chaos, with violent protests and a widespread voter boycott forcing the Election Commission to postpone voting across most seats indefinitely. J&K Prime Minister pointed to India's position on POK. "We have kept seats vacant in the assembly for the other side in the hope that someday these will be filled." Islamabad has responded to peaceful protests with open firing, military crackdowns, arrests, internet shutdown. With media restrictions and outlets like Al Jazeera banned, the death toll remains uncertain, with estimates ranging from 90 to over 125. Moreover, a JAAC report claims that at least 400 people have lost their lives since Pak military crackdown in June. Thousands of people protested in the streets of Muzaffarabad, Rawalakot, Bokhara and Mandhol in support of JAAC.
रावलाकोट में लाशें ही लाशें हैं, जख्मी ही जख्मी हैं। भाई खुदारा हमारा साथ दे इस वक्त।
The most recent development, just a day before Gor's Srinagar visit, is a sharp escalation in Pakistan's media clampdown. Paris-based media organization Reporters Without Borders have demanded Pakistani authorities to release detained journalists. Caught between bullets and blackouts, POK civil society has repeatedly turned towards international organizations and global human rights bodies for help. Recently, UK has also called for restraint since Mohammad Akhtar, a British national from Peterborough, UK, was shot by Pakistani forces in Kotli. UN Rights Chief Volker Turk has called for prompt, thorough and impartial investigations into all deaths, including those of protesters. During recent POK unrest, protesters have raised POK Banega Hindustan slogans. But what do you believe? Should India intervene in the POK crisis now that the US has reaffirmed its Kashmir stance? Leave a comment, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.